Hello guys, welcome back to M&T Entertainment Podcast. My name is Marcus, this is
Tony.
And we just came back from watching The
Great.
And The Creator was directed by Gareth Edwards.
Oh,
Gareth Edwards?
Yeah, Gareth Edwards.
That's a weird name. Yeah. Okay, so what was this movie about, Tony?
This movie was about AI versus humanity.
Okay.
All right. So, we will be talking some spoilers. So, what are some things you like about this movie?
I like that it incorporated three of my favorite movies. To me, this movie kind of reminded me of The Golden Child, Star Wars, and iRobot all mushed into one.
Yeah. So Gareth Edwards, he had directed Rogue One, or he had.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What do you like about this?
Oh, okay. So some things I liked about it was just overall this movie felt different, compared to like a lot of the movies I've seen recently. Also the robots and stuff and the AI. It to me, I really liked the way it looked. Like the design of the robots looked badass. It reminded me of
yeah. And also too, they kind of make the robots seem almost more human-like in a way if you compare it to the ones that was in iRobot.
Yeah, big time. But I have why I like the robots and their designs. I had seen a concept art about this going back, so I don't know if the concept art that I saw about it is now been put into this film, but regardless, I like the look of it and just the way it all kind of fell, what they did with it. It was pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. So any dislikes did you like about it? You have about it?
I mean, not in overall, no. I can't think of now. I don't have any gripes against this for now.
You understand, we only saw it today, so.
Yeah. I mean, if I did, that would be brought up, but. Did you have things that you don't dislike about it?
I actually just had one thing that I didn't like about it.
What happened?
Yeah. At the end of the movie, they kill off Joshua.
Oh, okay. All right.
I didn't like that they do that because I wanted Joshua to still be with Alphie.
Well, Maya and Alphie.
Yeah, Alphie and Maya. Yeah. Because in the movie, they was able to recreate Maya because, of course, they killed her off in the beginning. Right. They was able to recreate her, but they recreated her just to kill her off.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not a big dislike from me, but I did bring it up after we had finished watching the movie. It's like, why did she end up dying right at the end of it, right? Just for her to be brought up. Outside of that, did you have any dislikes?
Everything else seemed pretty good. Like just the whole atmosphere, how the movie is set up, the colors of the movie, everything just looked good.
To me, like this movie was pretty cool. Like I love the what they did with the robot, the design of the robots. Mm-hmm. Another interesting thing that they're going into is like, okay, are robots real? Like, what is a robot?
Yeah, do they have souls?
Yeah, and all that stuff.
But the humans don't feel like the robots have souls. So, and of course, our robots, they feel like they're human just like everybody else. They want to be treated like they're one of them, like everybody else.
So that goes into a whole bigger conversation. But some other day we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
All right. From there, I mean, what?
So what do you overall what this movie was about?
Humanity and the war against AI. Because the humans thought that AI was trying to kill all of the humans, but it turns out that was a big mistake. Mm-hmm. It turns out that the humans had gotten it wrong the whole time, right?
Yes. Yeah. For somehow they got that the AI one that blew up, set off the nuke when it was really a human mistake.
The AI mentioned that, it was an error. It was a coding error that the humans ended up blaming against the AI. But this whole time, the AI was just trying to live in peace, amongst the humans. They just wanted to, they wasn't trying to mess with nobody. So it was just a thing of bad events happening. Because in the movie, Los Angeles got nuked. But what caused the nuke to go down was what the robots had mentioned is a whole error. Because the humans thought that the AI was bad, right? Their whole thought process was AI. We're all against AI, and they had built these whole new laws and regulations against the AI.
Yeah.
They thought from this point, no, AI is shit. AI is bad. But that's not what was going down. AI was just trying to survive like humans do, like people do, like we do, right? And that's what this movie was about. Right. AI's fight.
Fight just to stay alive and just want to be a part of life just like everybody else.
Right.
So of course the humans send a military team to go hunt down the AI.
What they think is the AI's ultimate weapon.
Right? Yes. They're trying to find the ultimate weapon.
Yeah, so called.
Yes, which turned out to be a little girl.
Yeah. And this is the main character's. Oh, the main character.
Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua. Joshua. He gets involved in all this.
Yeah, right? he gets talked into joining the military to find his weapon. Yeah. Which goes to they bribed him. I mean, they didn't bribe him. They talked him into it. He agreed to do it. They end up finding the so-called weapon, and it ended up being a little girl. Yeah. So after that, pretty much he's on the run with this little girl because he has a change of heart because she's. At first, he didn't try. He wanted to try to treat her as just another robot, and that she might know where his wife was, Maya.
Yeah. So he was thinking. So the little girl's connection to Joshua was his wife, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And how he thought that because she was drawing a tattoo that Maya had.
Yeah.
So pretty much he goes on a run with this little girl. From the Americans.
Yeah, so he does all this just to find his wife.
Yes.
Right. But we later on we get all kinds of big reveals.
So it turns out the little girl she was created by Maya.
Yeah, Maya, his wife.
Yes. While they was married, she created her as an embryo.
Yeah. So what had happened to Maya is that during a military raid, while Joshua was undercover, his wife, what he thought is his wife ended up dying, right? That's what he saw. That's what he had believed this whole time. And after what the military had revealed to him is the military had showed him evidence that his wife was still alive. So that's why he ended up
going in the first place.
Yeah, going back. And the whole time he was just doing this just to find out.
Pretty much it was his own reasons why he started this.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out what happened to his wife, what happened to their kid, right? But his wife, she died. Yeah,
he ended up finding a body. She was pretty much on a respiratory machine.
Yeah, she was in a coma state.
She was in a coma state, yes. Yeah. And they downloaded her brain on this chip.
Yeah.
So after that,
right. So the AI believes that Joshua's wife is their mother, right?
Yes.
And the little girl that Joshua ended up rescuing turns out to be a copy of
their daughter.
Yeah. That ended up dying when the military raid failed. All that, right?
Yeah.
So. Okay, this movie right here, I'll tell you this right now. This movie is a little bit of tearjerker.
I was just thinking that. It is a tearjerker. It is a tearjerker.
This movie is a tearjerker. Yeah. It goes into it.
Especially if you have like a kids like myself. I have a little girl, so yeah, it is a tearjerker.
Yeah. It gets you thinking about all that kind of stuff.
So he finds out what happened.
Yeah, this whole time he was just trying to figure out what had actually happened to his wife.
And once he finds out what happened, the military catches up with them.
Yeah. So the military, this whole point, they're just trying to use him to try to beat the AI, right?
Yeah. They tracking him the whole time.
Yeah, but he doesn't care. He doesn't. That's not what he's trying to do. He's just trying to find his wife, and at the same point, so what Maya had ended up doing was she ended up copying their little girl onto this AI, right?
And pretty much gave her powers or ability to control all machines.
Yeah.
So she's supposed to be the savior of AI.
Yeah.
So she can cut off. She control all the machinery to stop them if they ever need to be stopped.
Yeah, and yeah, all right. Well, like you had said, the golden child.
Yeah, just like the golden child. It's not the exact same, but it's the same premise of a child that can save the world, and that's pretty much what Alphie is. She's supposed to be a child that can save the world between humans and AI. She's the one that's in the middle that can stop all that.
I mean, she ends up doing all that.
Yeah,
she ends up doing that.
Much, yes.
And but Joshua and Maya have to sacrifice themselves for all that.
Yes.
And it was good stuff.
Because of course, once Joshua,
after he finds out everything that happened,
he had to send Alphie, because of the ship. They end up blowing up the ship, the big ship that's in the sky.
Oh, okay. So the ship that's in the sky is called Nomad. That ship, they're
it's pretty much that main security, right?
No. That the Nomad ship is just dropping and targeting all of the AI, all of the AI around the world, and that ship is just dropping bombs on them. So that's why Alphie's part comes into it. So Alphie has to.
She's trying to stop it, pretty much, and they're trying to blow up this ship, and they end up doing it.
Yeah. So that's where you get the whole sacrifice of Joshua.
Yeah. In the midst of this, he end up getting stuck on the ship, along with the AI Maya.
Yeah. And so Maya ends up getting revived. Yes. And there's this crazy technology that they have. If they have nowadays, what am I using it?
Yeah.
Just for a backup.
They steal people's memories. While they're dead, they can still, or if they still, I guess, still was alive, I guess a couple hours after, or how do they?
No, it's pretty much it's a memory transfer. You can transfer your whole memory
on a chip.
Into,
and they can put it into
any new sentinel body or AI bodies, right? So they use that chip to be able to transfer, memories, because the brain can still live on for a minute even after it dies. So they're able to transfer humans' thoughts and memories into even AI bodies.
Okay.
Right. I really like that portion of it, because it leads to a whole other thing of being able to continue on. Right. It's cool. This movie really explored a lot of things now that I guess, I don't know if people are talking about it, but it's kind of being brought up.
Especially the AI thing.
Yeah.
The AI thing, y'all know it's something. Well, people scared the AI gonna take over anyway, because you got a lot of AI stuff that's being created.
I guess it brings on the whole conversation of what happens when the AI will eventually take over the world. But that could be a conversation for a whole nother day.
Yeah, that's perfect. Part 2 or something.
Yeah.
So Joshua joins
and Alphie.
Joshua and Alphie end up
saving the world, right?
Pretty much they saved the world. After they blew up the ship, Joshua had to send his daughter Alphie off, because the ship was about to blow up. He couldn't get in the ship with her, so he had to send her off. That was really a sad part right there. So he let her go, and ship start to blow up, and you kind of see him. They cut to a scene with him seeing Maya again.
Yeah. So this is a part you said you dislike.
Yes, I disliked it because they pretty much brought Maya back just to kill her again. Yeah. So
it would. I agree it was messed up, but at the same time, like Joshua, he did everything up to this point just to be able to see her again. And what was sad, but at the same time, just to get that little bit, even though it was at the point that he was dying, just to get that much, just to get those little bit of seconds, right? Just for a reunion of that. It was a what was it called? A sweet but bitter death or some shit like that.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, bittersweet.
So,
death, yeah.
I mean, I get that, but I'm a sucker for happy endings. Yeah. So I wanted.
He was saying that.
I wanted him and the AI Maya to be with the AI daughter. I mean, that would have been a nice ending to see. And then while they blew up, the ship is falling from the sky. That would have been a great scene. But
so at the end, like the Nomad ship, they ended up blowing it up, so it just crashed down to Earth.
Yeah.
And it brought pretty much an end to the war against humans and AI.
Yes.
Right.
So how would you rate this movie?
So alright, so this one was pretty good. I really liked everything they talked about. I would say maybe 8.5 out of 9 fingers.
Okay. 9 fingers.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my range score.
Okay. For me, I would give this movie, I'm gonna say an 8.
8. Oh.
I'm gonna give it an 8. Only because I didn't like that they killed the whole family out. Almost the whole family except for the little daughter. So where is she gonna go? She just gonna be by herself. No, she ain't gonna be by herself, but I mean, she's not gonna have her mom and dad with her. So that's what I just didn't like about it. That's why I gave it the 8.
Oh God. But outside of that, overall, I liked it.
It was a good movie.
It was a good movie. It was also different compared to
very different.
Like a lot of the whole,
and it's relevant for today.
Yeah.
Very relevant. So okay, guys, this has been another episode of M&T. Please comment, like, and subscribe.
You gotta subscribe.